Recently, in August, the classic Doom games got an update. Basically, Night Dive Studios ported it to the Kex engine, on which many of their boomer shooter remasters run on. Along with that, now it's all one single package with everything bundled together, which I think is very neat. Another great feature they added in was the mod browser. Basically, now you have an inbuilt mod browser system that you can download and install mods from, and people can upload to this mod system. So, in this video, I installed a bunch of random mods and we'll be taking a quick look at them. Remember, this is not an in-depth review of these mods, but just for fun, quick look, And since I'm not that familiar with Doom mods, this will be a nice learning experience for myself as well. Starting off, we have Batman Doom from 1997. Fun fact, this mod took 3 years to make and it shows, honestly. It is a total conversion mod in which, as the name suggests, you play as Batman. Starting off, we have the Batarang as our weapon, but we also get more weapons later on that act like counterparts to the Doom weapons. Also, we do have a melee weapon and it's strange. Why is Batman jerking people off? The weapons feel like they're taken from the Nightfall story arc, like the John Paul Valley Batsuit and Batman story and whatnot. The maps themselves are neatly done. They have this rough but charming quality that you expect from a mid-90s Doom mod of this caliber. Most of the enemy roster is just criminals and goons, but in some levels I think you can fight members of the rogue gallery like Bane and Scarecrow and Penguin and so on. The maps don't feel too confusing and are actually pretty medium-sized compared to other mods, and they're fun to navigate around. Sometimes you're in the Gotham City streets, sometimes in the outskirts, sometimes underground, and it's all pretty well made. For a mod this old, I'm surprised it packs quite a bit of detail in its maps. You'll see hanging lights, billboards, signs, chains, trash cans and whatnot, little stuff like that. With these kind of mods, I also really look forward to what they replace the Doom guy's face with, and in this case, I wasn't disappointed. The only downside of this mod is the god-awful music. I'm sorry, but it feels way too chaotic for my taste. In the end, it's not Arkham City or Arkham Knight, but still, for a Batman fan like myself, this was pretty neat to check out. Next is Doom 4 Weapons. This is a weapon replacement mod that changes all the weapons, items, music, UI, and enemies to Doom 2016. Like, instead of zombie men, now we have these lost souls or whatever they're called in the game. Instead of the Beretta, we have the laser pistol, and you get the idea. The animations of the weapons aren't as smooth as I expected, but damn do they look nice in this classic Doom style. This mod looks like a very nice way to replay classic Doom or Doom WODs. Sure, the weapons don't have their alt attacks or anything like that, but I feel like that's a good thing as to not make the game any more complicated. The enemies from the looks of it aren't just simple reskins, but also act different as well. Best example is this Archvile, which now is even more difficult to fight since it moves around a lot. Also, the mod added this bluish tint to the game, which honestly I'm not a big fan of. I'm guessing it's supposed to be the Doom guy's visor, which is blue, but still, I'd rather much have the normal tint of the maps. Overall, really cool mod to overhaul the game apart from the maps. Up next is The Way It Did It. I heard about this mod a few years ago, but honestly I never played it myself. The mod is basically a map pack that reimagines all of Doom 1 in this new style that's like more expanded and much more detailed. Plus it adds in some cut level sections as well, which is a great bonus. I noticed that in the mod you'll still see familiar locations or sections in the maps and realize what map you're going through, or even though 90% of it will be overhauled. What I liked most about the mod is that it still uses stock textures, meaning there's no extra stuff added into this and it still managed to make it look very detailed. From a little bit that I played, it was really fun to go through, definitely captures that Doom 1 map style and further expands it into a fun challenge. This would go great along with the Doom 4 mod we just looked at, since, that one lacks any new maps. Next is Halo weapons, and well, it replaces Doom weapons with Halo weapons, as simple as that. They look pretty decent in Doom, albeit a little rough since they are literally cutouts from Halo 1 I think, and they're plopped into Doom as sprites. Also, I love the melee option, which is basically the pistol whip, and it looks hilarious. They sound very chunky, which is a plus in my books. The only negative is that since the mod is old, they're made for 4x3 monitors, so on a widescreen, you can clearly see them clip from the sides. The only thing this mod is missing is changing Doom Guy to Master Chief and we'd be set. Overall, pretty nice. Okay, this was funny. This is Lego Doom. And yep, it replaces all the weapons and enemies to Lego pieces and characters. The best part about this mod is that it has a Lego monkey in it, and shooting it is very satisfying. Oh, and the imps are skeletons for some reason. This would go fantastic along with a Lego themed map pack. One of the more polished ones on this list is the Super Mario Doom. It has a very nice sprite work done to it and the sound design is very great. Doom Guy is replaced with Mario obviously, and he's handling weapons like a fire flower shotgun and he's shooting Shy Guys, Koopas and Latikus and a lot of the common enemies. Also, Toad is like brutalized in most maps as he appears as a dead corpse or a severed head. Poor guy. While it looks pretty great, the sounds are what makes this pretty fun, especially when you pair it against Andrew Hultschult's remake of the Doom OST. NES Doom was a weird one. It's supposed to be Doom, but how it'll look on the NES. I guess it's kind of fun, but it's like Doom but worse looking, but I guess that proves the point of the mod. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't play this for long. It started to hurt my eyes after a bit. Star Wars Doom is pretty neat looking, although the maps weren't that special to be honest. I'd much rather play the maps from Dark Forces over this. Basically, these are a bunch of mini-VODs joined together to form this mod, though I do have this strange affinity toward maps that have these bright futuristic textures. As for the weapons, the blaster is ripped straight out of Dark Forces, but I don't know about the other ones. They do look kinda off. The music was nice though. The mod itself was okay, I guess. No, this is not that famous Sonic mod for Doom, this is just Sonic Doom, and honestly the maps and its textures hurt my eyes after a minute. Apart from that, the weapons and the enemy sprites were kind of charming looking, classic MS Paint vibes to the whole thing. I do wish they based the mod on the Green Hill Zone or something, cause the Snow Zone is really hard to look at. And for the finale, Simpsons Doom. I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of the rare mods that I actually did play years and years ago. It's such a classic mod, but it's also batshit insane as well. You're Homer and you're shooting up Simpsons characters in this classic Doom fashion. The sound design is hilariously schizophrenic and the texture work makes me want to do acid behind an Arby's parking lot.
Send it this way,
I love how it's the normal Doom weapons but the hands are painted yellow to show it's Homer holding the gun. If you ever looked into Doom modding, if you have no knowledge about it, Simpsons Doom or even the Batman Doom mod is one of those mods that pop up again and again. Just the premise of it all and seeing how famous the Simpsons were and are, it was bound to be famous in the Doom community. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I thought I'd do one of these lists type video, you know, short and sweet. So if you have suggestions for any insane Doom mods that fit my bill, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching and a big thanks to these benefactors for supporting the channel. Pujo, Dream Vikings, Marinoa 213, Alexi, Anose98, Unusual, Taylor, The One Epic Player, Maddie160p, Joseph Stalin, Raccoon Eggs, 404 Not Found, Potato King, Corby, Needup, DeadX, Evox, Flaming Oddball, Paris 1911, The Geeler, ATSF GP30, A Normal Street Lamp, Mr. Spabon, Geout, Nobody Important, TS Stromer, Scary Stalker, It's Juro, Scooms, Aoi, Imperial Embers, T-Boy301, Jack5282, Lucky You, Quiltman, 501st Clone Boy, TTG, Robocop, Noel, Tedosaur, Lambdre, Roadkill, Walter, Fisher Grice, Hawkasol, Jelen, TRR Droid, and Bipolit. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.